Alright, today we will start working on the animals. Yesterday I already draw a cow idle animation, and now we need a pig idle animation, which we will just create now at first, and then we still need to do this small farmhouse and the beehive, because right now we have a four side view. But we see always four sides of a farmhouse, like we did with the machines last time. Um, so we will go to animals, we'll go to pig, and we will actually do the exact same thing like we did with the cows. And as I see here right now, we didn't have any shadow. So we will add a shadow right now. Load the default palette. We will add the shadow right here. Not sure if this is too dark. Or we'll just do it this way. This is better. And now we do the exact same thing for the pig, except that we just put it 1 pixel down. So we'll copy this to animations and put them here. And what else we do is to we'll add the shadow here. We'll add the shadow here. And here we will just easily close the eyes. I'm thinking right now if we could do it this way here. Maybe it's a bit too big, or maybe it's fine. We'll do it this way. So we have an idle animation for the pig. This one will, the movement will not adjust right now because we don't need it at the moment. So we go back to, nope, we'll do the chicken first. Open animals, chicken. Even thought I like the animation of the chicken walk. We'll just change it. So we have this one, this one. Here we do the exact same thing. Here's a bit harder to say, I mean actually how we will do the closed eyes. So we have this one, this one. This one, and here. Think we'll do it this way. We'll copy this over. And how we'll do the blinking here? This way? Or we will just do it this way. Or we don't do a blinking animation and we somehow do like the arm movement, maybe? Something like this. Maybe? And maybe we'll also do it. Thinking to make it shorter, but I think this is too short, so this is very fine. So we don't have a blinking animation for the eyes, but I think this way is also fine. So we save this, we'll close it, and I think there we don't need to do further action. So we have the idle animation, and when we start it and we put a pig inside a animal house, a large animal house, then we should have load start. So let's okay, rotate isn't working yet, but I think wait. Oh well, I think there's a mistake in the code. And I know exactly what, but we'll fix it later. This is because I changed it yesterday. So where do I have large animal house? It should be somewhere here. The beehive. B. And it should be L here. So we have a new one, and I think. Okay, I still can't rotate it. Doesn't matter. We will fix that also soon. Where's pig? Let's go this one, and we put a pig inside, and we have this pig idle animation. Well, I'm not sure right now if I should synchronize the animation with the daytime, like I did for um the pipes. I mean not pipes. They are conveyor belts. I just don't found them here. This is how you easily can automate this one. To make it looks better, you will make the conveyor belt string maybe right behind this, but it's working this way. And here the animations are also synchronized to the daytime. So maybe I could do it here too. So whenever the player is placing something, the animation will be synchronized. Rubik, thank you very much for your subscription. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it. And welcome. Welcome, welcome. So, cow and pig is finished. How are you doing today, Rubix? And what is your final decision? Oh no, here it's darker. I just wondered why this one is darker, but here not, but it is. I'm alright. How are you? I'm also alright. Thanks for asking. Wait. can feed pigs with apples. That's very interesting. And I should stop to have conveyor belts also always loading apples at the beginning of placing. So this is working. Next, what we want to do is my buddy and I came up with a pretty cool idea, but even so, I don't want to. I may do the mobile thing at an attempt at money. At an attempt at money. So you will start to do a mobile game? Will you also streaming it? I need to get it back up and running. This stream setup. I also want to stream a game called Nessus. Nessus. From the overall look-alike, it reminds me a bit of at least this look-alike makes me. It reminds me of the game what I ever was playing, but I forgot the name. It was like you are in a cave, and it's similar to Minecraft, except the crafting. But nice. I like the art style. I like the art style of the UI. Terraria? Not sure then. I could check it in Steam. Um, Now I can see the games I have. Oh yeah, it's called Core. No, it's is it Core Keeper? Yeah, yes, it's. I think it's Core Keeper. I enjoyed the game so much. This has been my inspiration for the new game. Oh, nice. What is it about? Is it like more like a game to solve dungeons, or like follow a story, or is it more likely a building game? Oh, it looked more like for dungeons and building. Okay, it actually looks similar to that game what I told you, Core Keeper. And actually the dream game I have could be combined with this, but my buddy was thinking of a similar kind of but with space. With space. But when you do a game for do profit, it's always a very good idea to do very much research beforehand. So when you search for space, for example, and then I search for English, and it should not be the name. How many I have now? 18,390 um space games are on Steam right now. When I searching for farming, there are 4,400. When I searching for sandbox, sandbox has 14,991 games. Yeah, the mobile game for money is a simple car with a few minor transactions. All right, all right. Okay, it isn't the space concept. Okay, I got it. Kind of like a sandbox base builder, you get followers to help automate things like farming or fighting with you and getting quests completed. Ah, nice. Okay, function for the animal houses. Set input output function for the animal houses. I think when we go to farmhouse and we go to object placing area. Um, if it's storage, then output inventory. Wait. Okay. Wait, input inventory is a new one. This is fine. But when it's farmhouse, the output inventory will be output inventory. This is also fine. But animal inventory will not be the input. So actually, this already should be set it. So now, for example, I would like to testing it. So we go to pick slot resource, and somewhere we set it the time. The processing time. Animal processing. The processing time is 300. Let's do it 10 seconds. So let's check what will happen with the outcome of an animal product. If we will get it transported, so we have this one, then we need a few pipes and a pick. Pipe, conveyor belts, buy, and this is also a bug which I need to get rid of. Picks. Where do I have them? I somehow need a machine where you can kill animals. So you can't kill them yourself. But there's still one thing what doesn't make sense is that pigs will always give you just pork. And cows will only give you milk, but there's also raw beef and raw chicken. So chicken will also give you just eggs at the moment. So maybe I'll make it up to what you will feed them. For example, when you feed cows hay, then they'll give you milk, and when you feed them grass, then they'll give you beef. And same with the chickens. When you feed them seeds, then you will get chicken meat, and when you will feed them grain, then you will get eggs. I think something like this I'll do. Um, so I'll save right now because I need to open the conveyor box. Right now it's still called box. And in ready, I have apple slot resource. Maybe let's do No, pigs are eating apples and what was the original food for pigs? I forgot. Um, apples, but they also can eat. I have to go through the items, through the item list. I didn't see something. What could be? Maybe carrots. Okay, animal and animal food. Resource table. I'll check what is animal food. The original food was sweet corn. Alright, so let's go to script and say alright, start. And we will put conveyor belts here. Alright, and we'll put a pig inside. Okay, this is actually a bug. It shouldn't be possible that we can put... It shouldn't be a problem that we can put items. Alright, close it again, start it again. Right, load start. Put the pig first. Actually, it should just take 10 seconds. Well, that was an old old pig with the not changed data. Load start. We have to buy a new pig. Okay, it seems like the processing is not working properly or the displaying function isn't working. So we can figure this out by just putting this here. And we need to put a box here. Alright, it's not working. So let's see in farmhouse what's wrong with the processing. Actually the processing should always input inventory changed, animal inventory changed. And it's connected with set farmhouse data, and this is connected with farmhouse process. But the thing is, when the player is starting to put something inside the farmhouse, it shouldn't be possible that the player could put items inside the farmhouse if there's no animal inside there yet. So how could we avoid it? Because if he would be able to, actually the player should also be able to put in and out the items anytime. Alright, I need to think. How would be the best way to do? Um, I think the way how we would do it, farmhouse process, icon is fine. If input inventory slot data is null is not null. Actually, and otherwise hide it, and interactive true. Wait, why it's set to false? This is actually not necessary. I want it interactive all the time. I just do that the player so we have set farmhouse progress values. Max value equals object. Wait. Object slot data dot level dictionary get value equals 0. It will get this one. Alright, this is fine. And this one then, processing tween. Variable tween process create tween texture progress bar value to 0 texture value, then connect finished with process item here. Actually, this should happen before already. Because I'm thinking right now when the player is putting out either the animal or the food while in the process, should the player already lose the item, or if he could keep it? And just when it's finished, it will reduce the food by 1. So when he put, for example, something by accident. Um, so when he put one of those out, then it should end actually the whole process. But how I can reset it? Like this one. Actually, right now I'm a bit... Where's... Processing tween? Here. This one I can hide for now. Processing tween. So whenever I change one of those inventories, like this one, I will start farmhouse process. Where's farmhouse process? It's here. And it's this one. And then it will check this or this. And if both is the farmhouse, texture progress bar is hidden by default. And if both is there, then it will be visible. The farmhouse, no, texture progress bar. And both will be visible. And we also set this one. Actually, we'll do all of that always. Actually, at least this 3. And this just show when both is the case. So save. So this three things we'll do this way. Anyways. And this one. If both is there. Texture progress bar show is also just here when both is there. And then we have farmhouse icon show is also, otherwise it will be hidden. The only thing what we want to do, the processing tween, will be only here. Otherwise we have to reset it. And this we do here. If it's, wait, max value equals this one, alright, and then this one. Texture progress bar show. Well, this we can delete because we'll do it anyway. When the progress is running. This we'll do anyways. Right, here I could do many else. Otherwise it will always check anytime. And this just doesn't make sense. And here we just hide it. So we don't need to do it here. Texture progress bar dot hide this part. We'll just put it there where it should be. We'll copy this part and put it here. If it's not, then it will just reset it to this is fine. This it could do it anyway. Wait, object slot data dot level dictionary dot get. Object slot data dot current item level 1. But object slot data is the house itself. Oh, wait. And this height. It's um so we have this one. And now we just need to hide it. And actually we can hide it here. When the value is 0, when there's no input or no animal inventory. This is fine. So all what we need to do now processing tween should only start we will start it here. Um, Wait, we reset it when it's empty. This is fine. Or when it's 0. This is fine. We hide it when it's empty. Or I mean when it's 0 or when it's empty. So this processing tween we should start. Should start it just once. actually very fine here. And this will be called anytime something changes. So we didn't even check if that is already in progress or not. Um, 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 um. So how you'll do this? Actually was another if. This way. But will we have a problem? Because when, for example, like it will start multiple tweens. Can I check if a tween is in process right now? It's running. Yeah, we can check. So we say so what we're gonna do now is we'll make this variable global, at least in this script. So when we did everything alright, it should work the way I expect. Did I forgot something? It's not null. So set farmhouse data. This we always do change. Okay, can drop items is clear. That means we shouldn't be able to. And then oh, we forgot to change the sprite. The output is working when we press R, but we didn't change the sprite. Um, So what we need to do is simply oh man, you already answered my question with the answer I dreaded most. Wait, dreaded? Oh, why is that? I mean, actually, this gives you the opportunity of more freedom to create custom maps. You should, for example, like let's say this is your world map, like the level map. You don't need to place the things on the map on your own. So with this measurement, you can check every point of the map. So for example, this one is 913, 50, 582. This is 81 and so on. So you just say on certain places with a similar space in between, you just let spawn, you instantiate the scene via code. So you don't need to build a level on your own. You just let the code build a level for you. Is that the dread you have? Like that you have to building the levels on your own? It also gives you the opportunity when you change just a little bit in the code of one that the others will also have the updated code on default rather than that you have to do it for the triple line, for the quad 4 line or 5 line. What are you dreading the most on it? Am I able to build a whole board with packs, load it in, and then remove what I don't want? I mean, actually, for my other game, I do not know if you know it. What I was working on, I created something which is called a level builder. So I was able to building the levels inside the game. So it was a way easier to do it this way rather than the other way. Um, so you don't want to make the code placing the packs on the right place? You can place this one whatever you want. And when you save it, it will actually create a new level. This is the way how I solve it for the other game what I was working on. But actually, I would advise. I mean, in my opinion, if I would building this game, I would do the placing of the packs via code. Because Oh, that seems so much better. Just a really tedious process to place each pack at perfect distance. Yeah, that's why I would do it by code. Or you have the snapping tool. You have configure snap. You say you want to have it on every, well, I do not know. I have 32 pixels right now. You can set it to whatever you want. And then you can just put scenes on and it will snap. And it snaps. And it snaps. But to be honest, I would do it via code. For example, this one is 512, 576, and then from there on, I want it like it have 20 packs to the right. So I go this one 544, 576, and this so on. Even I think you can create an array even in Excel, which will always add like 32 pixels in this, and then copy it over as an array to your scene and say on every vector 2 in this array you want that it was replacing a pack. That if I can code one bot in there and then load the character animation, which won't be much, it would basically be copy and paste. If I can code one bot in there. Wait. And the player will be another scene also. Yes. I mean, but like I said, I would then say that you have like arrays which will store data. For example, this layout. With this point. And then I'll create another array which has other points. And then whenever the player is changing the level, it will just load the next data set. Which you can store in form of a resource, which will store maybe an array. Or you could have a big array which stores many arrays. And then you just jump to the next one. Like from 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. Alright. What is that? Okay, this is a world scene. So where do we start? In farmhouse, set the sprite to the frame equals um Wait, I'm missing the part that when I press R, it will just increase. Where's machine? Alright, let's see. The rotation is not working. But why for machine it's working? Did I set it to is or can rotate is off? Save. Load, start. Wait, left, right, down, up, left, right, down, up. It should be left, up. Wait, that was... Okay, the order is wrong. Let's go to the file. Growth. Environment. Farmhouses. So we have left. This one. Now it should be true. Alright, load, start. Okay, this can rotate is still off. Alright, so this is fine. The thing is, we have to check if this is still true. The direction of the output. It seems like it's not visible. Alright, and this one, I just make the visibility different. I just make it black, so it's easier to see, and we also put it very high in the Z index. And let's buy a new large animal house. Okay, it's a bit too short. It won't do anything here. Script. And I also need to do something, and I'm not sure if this is... So what if I set the rotation to... Twenty. 36, 18. 18. Because then I always have the right direction, like the output is like on the left bottom, for example. And by default, I should set this one to... this one. Okay, so we have this one right now. And the process should already start. But the thing is, right now, the process we set in farmhouse directly. So let's see. So right now, it's always level 1. So let's change level 1 from 6,000 to, let's say, 10. So it's not 6,000 seconds, it will be just 10 seconds. So we actually see a bit of progress. rather than have to waiting 6,000 seconds for one processed item. So let's see, we put a pig inside and we'll put a few pipes. Okay, there's the first error. See, non-existing function is running in base nil. So let's say, so we preset it to a tween, so it can't be anything else than a tween. And when it's not started, it is not running. When it's not stopped, it's also then it's running. We have already food inside. We put a pig. I have to go to object placing area because right now I feel like the inventories we are creating that we don't have any influence on them. I mean, we can't interact with them. Where we set the inventories here. We set it to true, so interacting with them should be possible, at least for the food. And also this one is set it to true. Cannot call method is running on a null value. This was still working. Oh, this won't work. Because we create the tween in the next one. So we have to check if it's something and not running, or if it's nothing. So this one. So when it's not tween process, then it will doing it. Or when this, alright, this should work now. Let's see. Wait, we didn't even start the game yet. Okay, I'll buy a new, I'll create a new game. Need a pig. I need conveyor belts. And I need a box. What was this error? So we have cannot call method is running on a null value. Yeah, because well, I have to write it this way. Right. On a base of a type static body. Let's see. This one is not existing. We have it right. Actable. Output inventory seems to be alright. Let's try again. Start scene. So let's see what will happen. Invalid access to property or key quantity. Wait. Okay. So all of this actually just should happen. Otherwise, nothing should happen. Why this is happening? Is this slot disappearing? Um, so we have farmhouse interface. What about machine interface? That's not happening anymore. Update machine output. This is this one. So this one and input. Here would be much simpler. So we go to the sprite file, new this one. I'll just compare them very quickly. Max value is fine. Then is not null, then this is fine. Progress, this is fine. This I don't do. Wait. This will say I don't do. So what I do rather than I go to here. All right. So we have this one now, and let me check this again. Actually, we just go to here, copy this part. This. One, this one. And I'll do input. And we send over Um, animal inventory. Here we say this one. Press indent. This one I also need to rewrite. This one until alright, so this one. So here we just have to say this one. That machine progress. House and here print farmhouse. Yeah. Maybe I just have to do this one. Oh, this way? But what is that? But I didn't have it here. Oh, I have it here. Never mind. But here I have to say this one and this one. And here I have to say alright. Then it should work properly, hopefully. Wait, where's the item? It, I feel like the item is not updating right now. Um, Oh well, I forgot this part. This one is this part. This one we'll call. Actually, we just call this function here also. Does it actually do the exact same thing? And we send through. All right. So let's see. And it's updating properly right now, but the only thing right here is it's doing it in a really weird way. I mean, it's not decreasing here this by one, but it's still do the progress. One more time, even there's no item. So when we go to the farmhouse and we see that one of those is empty. I mean, it actually checks before if both are there. So the tweet shouldn't run. Um, so it shouldn't run one more time. Set farmhouse progress values. Emit changed. But then it's emitting changed right here. It will see that slot data ist 0. Input Inventory Slot Data ist 0. Let's wait the process frame. I want to know what will happening now. It's running again. I mean, it's connected here with the changed function of the input inventory, which is fine. But in this moment, when this one, so let's wait a half second. I just want to know if it's a timing error or if it's if the error is somewhere else. So animal. Well, I create 3 foods. Well, I mean, and it's still starting. And I feel like it's also ignoring the timer. I mean, actually, a half second is not that much time. Um, ah, ah. Okay, actually, another option. what I could do is running the tween just every second. I mean, create a new tween every second. Just when it reaching 0, I will connect finished with process item and then go on. But in between, it will always check if something is inside here every second. So what we gonna do now is green callback. And this we will also if just only when both of this one, only then we will call this. Otherwise, we will call this one. So let's see what will happen. Right. Load start. Seems to still work. Hey, wait. This. seems to work. Now we just need to set we need to hide the bar first, and we also, the moment we put it out, we need to hide the bar. And also, but the thing is, it was calling 2 seconds before it will stop processing. It actually stop immediately. Maybe I have to do it this way? And the other thing, what I want to do is that the bar will hide. But how is the best way to do so? Um, so whenever so let's see what will happen here. I think something is not working properly with this one. At the stake. Might always take a few seconds until the item is processed. Did I have a wait somewhere here? Except here? Because it also always looks like it has a delay. Okay. Somewhere? Here I decrease it by 1. Then it will check if it's not null. If it's null, then it will do this. It will connect it. And then just after one round more, we'll have the finished maybe? I don't really get it. No worries, Rubik's. That's very fine. Don't worry. I just struggle right now with the tween. Um, value animals, slot datas, and an input events. There I'll call back otherwise. I set the farmhouse progress values. If one of this is empty. Then I also should stop it. Actually. So then we avoid that it will go 1 second too far in the empty row. So let's check that. So we have the pig. Now we have the food. Now we should got an item. Processed, and it's not loading the next. This is fine. But I wonder why at the end it will took a few seconds until it's processing from here to here. Like the part from here to here is a bit too long. I was thinking that once I get that hashed out, the rest of the game is pretty much done. Just putting in new levels, which is just rearranging everything, like backgrounds, enemies, and swapping in hazards. Yeah, and you need maybe someone who do the graphics for all of this. That you have an interesting lookalike of enemies, of the player, and everything. Why it is? Will this work? You mean the artist that I subscribe to is my Prime? That's a lot of work. That will be expensive. Will you do a pixel-based game or will you do it like with vector graphics? In your case, I would advise it to do vector graphics, as I think people who are playing games on a phone will most likely be like high resolution picture graphics rather than pixel art. So let's see. What is that? Okay, stop will not emit the signal. So let's check what we have with stop. Stops the tween and reset the tween to its initial state. This will not remove any penalty. Note if a tween is stopped and not bound to any node, it will exist indefinitely until manually started or invalidated. If you lose a reference to such tween, you can retrieve it using scene_tree.get processed tweens. Set speed scale. Where's the signal? I need the signal right now. Finished. Emitted when the tween has finished all tweening. Never emitted when the tween is set to infinite looping. I'm thinking right now to do this with a timer. What will stop me to do this with a timer? Why I need to do this with a tween? Let me rethink this. Something is not working here properly with the finished. The stop is not the stop here won't work anyway, so I'll delete it right away. Okay, I have one. That is a very, very long pause here. Maybe it's something connected to. Three, two. Just when it set it to 10 again. Okay. As long as this is not null, it will call this. And because it has both, it will call back again. But for some reason, it is 10. So it was resetted. I want to check if we went to this point at some point. Um, I was here after the 10. Okay, so we connected with finished. The process item will connect with finished when the value is null. But then it should already. I want to know at which point this item got processed. Is it right after we change from 1 to 0? Or is it after we change from 0 to 10? Um, I want to check this one after the value. Because I feel like we go under -1. I mean, when I count by myself, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Also, the progress bar is already finished. It's like 1 second too long. Queen, check. I'll do this one. Reconnect at any time. And then we say let's see what will happening now. No. So let's see. 3, 2, 1, 0. also was with a delay. Well, actually it should just work this way. I just accidentally did it double. And the process is not working. Um, did I do the same thing except with the signal? Three, two, one. And it's doing it. Only problem is that green thing afterwards. Ah, we have to stop it first. Let's see. Was it a delay again? I think it's fine. It just looks a bit weird, I guess. One thing I'm still wondering if this is a good way to do this process. And it's actually doing that what it should. Alright, the farmhouse. Now the output should work also. And I'll check in machine. The output is actually already set it in connectable class, right? Send item. Oh wait, I remember it was working. Oh, and in machines, do I have the progress bar? No, I don't have a progress bar, so maybe I'll also delete this progress bar here. So when we put in the cidery milk, I have the milk right here. Oh, we have a process bar. Well, and I need a seed extractor. Inventory base orders type machine. Yeah, I also need to fix the shift click for the toolbar. Um, where is the seed extractor? Here. All right. Well, we are not very successful. Hello, welcome. Siema, how are you doing? All right, seems to be working. So let's go to machine and check seed extractor and the tween. You mean you legally downloaded some Pokemon games, right? You just put some ROMs from your cartridge into your PC on a legal way, right? Yes, I mean, sometimes it's the autocorrection of some keyboards are a bit weird. Nice. Machine process. Where's the tween? Yeah. Okay, it's actually this way. Well, I do it here and I do it here. No, here I disconnected. And here I connected again. Um, 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 This is weird. Um, why I do this with the connected? Here I connected with machine process, and machine process is here. I mean, actually, it's working right now for the farmhouses, so I won't change it. I just wondered why I use two different ways right now. Okay, so the machines are working except for one thing. It is when this inventory is changing. This progress bar should be hidden by default. Should be hidden. And it should be just visible. Here. If inventory dot slot data 0 and animal inventory dot slot data, then it will show. Otherwise it will not hide. This easy. And we will also um this way. This one is fine. Connect signals. Which we call in ready. So let's see. A base object of type nil. So let's see. Wait. When that we pick one out, it's working. But it's not hiding it. Wait. And even it's processed, not hiding it. Did I say something wrong? So let's see. Change is called. Then it should actually work. I write something wrong. And hiding the wrong thing. Okay, it's actually not calling anything here. Because it's not connecting it. Let's do it here. I think now it should work. Input inventory on the base object of type nil. Wait. Try again. Yeah. This is what I don't understand right now, because we just set it here. Then we call the signal. But it seems like that this and this is already not working. But for the rest of the script it is. Remote world. UI. Inventory. This one, farmhouse interface. Current interact connectable is null. Yeah, of course, because the window is hidden. Um, Alright, now it should work because when it's hidden, it is hidden. It should not have any connections. So it is visible right now, and when we at 0, it should hide. Alright. So that was the last change for today. I say thank you to everyone who is watching. Thank you very much. You can support me and my game by wishlisting the game on Steam already. That's a link. This will help me a lot, and this will also help the game a lot. I wish you everyone have a great day, night, evening, or whatever time it is where you are right now. And take care, everyone. Rubik's, see you tomorrow.